From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
After several days of spinning around the Tennessee and Ohio valleys, our upper low is finally kicking off to the east of the area today as a dry, cool front comes in. Well, this will not bring cooler air to the area in terms of daytime highs, but the drier air and clearing skies will allow overnight lows down into the 50s the next few nights, but daytime temperatures are going to be where they have been today or a few degrees warmer for the rest of the week. Clouds getting on out of here tonight. With time, Lawrenceburg snuck up to 81 degrees this afternoon after morning low of 64. No rainfall measured today. Muscle Shoals Airport also coming in dry, 84 this afternoon after morning low hanging out right around 70 degrees with the morning clouds around. Clouds clearing out tonight. That will allow temperatures to drop mid to upper 50s over southern middle Tennessee and then upper 50s to lower 60s over northwest Alabama. Don't think we're going to be as cool as what Futurecast shows. It often overdoes radiational cooling by a couple degrees during the overnight. So I think we'll be 56 to 60 over southern middle Tennessee and then 58 to 63 over northwest Alabama. But you get the general idea. Mostly sunny skies here for a Wednesday, just a few clouds around at times. Daytime highs in the mid to upper 70s over southern middle Tennessee, upper 70s to lower 80s over northwest Alabama, and then dropping back into the 50s tomorrow night with mostly clear skies around. And then clouds start to increase from the south a little bit on Thursday. We'll still call it partly cloudy. The slightest chance of a few thunder showers on Friday if that moisture can come far enough north, but the models have been backing off on this. GFS is kind of the last man standing here with this idea, so we'll still hold on to a 20% chance of a thunder shower on Friday, but not expecting widespread rainfall. And I could very much see a situation where the rain stays south of our area on Friday. Staying mild or warm over the weekend with daytime highs into the low to mid 80s, but a cold front over the upper Midwest there Saturday evening moves into our area Sunday night into Monday with big temperature changes with it. Check this out. We'll be into the lower 80s for the rest of the week here. And then as we get into Sunday night, that moves in. We're back down to the mid 50s Sunday night into Monday morning. And then Monday and Tuesday, this is not because of clouds or rain around. We will be mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Daytime highs only into the mid 70s, and that may trend a couple degrees cooler. Overnight lows going into the middle part of next week, maybe down into the mid to upper 40s for a few nights. But we are getting into October. We start to expect these changes toward cooler weather. But with us in October, we're still in the hurricane season. We are watching things carefully. The only system named on the board right now is Hurricane Kirk out in the open Atlantic. That is expected to be a major hurricane, but it's turning northward. Will not be a threat to the United States. There's another developing wave behind it. It will turn northward also, not a threat to the United States. We are still watching the disturbed weather in the southern Gulf that has still a 40% chance of possibly slowly developing into a tropical depression by later in the week or the weekend. However, I want to be honest, models kind of keep kicking the can down the road, so to speak. They keep delaying development here. And the GFS model has been the most aggressive with any possible idea of development, and it's backing off substantially. So I don't think we're going to get a major system out of this. However, we could get some heavy rainfall into the Florida Peninsula. I do not see a threat to the same areas that were impacted by Hurricane Helene. I do not see a threat to the Tennessee Valley. I do not currently see a threat to the northern Gulf Coast, although we watch it carefully. And as of right now, I don't see this becoming a major system. But again, we'll watch it for any changes. Dropping out of the 80s into the 70s this evening, and then 60s overnight, and eventually, with most of us getting down between the mid 50s to the lower 60s for overnight lows. Mostly sunny for a Wednesday. Daytime highs between the mid 70s to the lower 80s. It's going to range a little bit. You know, it usually does around these parts. Partly cloudy on Thursday. Maybe a few isolated thunder showers Friday. From Thursday on through the weekend, low to mid 80s here. Mostly sunny over the weekend, and then our dry, cool front comes in and knocks temperatures down for next week. Mid 70s Monday and Tuesday. That may trend a couple degrees lower. Notice that's not because of clouds and rain. That's a cooler air mass coming in. And by Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night next week, we may be having overnight lows in the mid to upper 40s. We'll see how that goes, but we are starting to get confidence in that idea. There's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.